TV soap news and spoilers today. We begin the next chapter in the story of Abigail and Chad. As the plot becomes more complicated, we wonder, how will Chad discover the truth about his wife? Is Abigail still alive, or is Chad caught in a dark conspiracy? Let's find out what's going on. The story takes a major turn when notorious criminal Clyde is arrested and confesses to his involvement in Abigail's supposed death. Clyde claims that Abigail's death was an unintended consequence of his schemes. However, Chad's recent discovery of Abigail's diary throws Clyde's story into doubt. The diary reveals that Abigail has secretly been investigating Clyde's drug cartel, suggesting that her death was no accident. When Clyde escapes custody and is recaptured, Chad is driven by a burning desire for justice. He plans to confront Clyde and even considers killing him to avenge Abigail. But then in a shocking twist that leaves Chad reeling, Clyde reveals a shocking truth. Clyde insists that Abigail did not die that fateful night 2 years ago and claims to have evidence stored in a safe in Chicago. Desperate for answers, Chad retrieves the evidence, a USB drive. Nervously, he plugs it into his computer and watches a grainy video of an empty room with moving bars. Suddenly, a blonde woman enters the frame, but her face is obscured. Julie, Chad's confidant, gasps, "Is that Abigail?" Chad's heart races as he tries to discern the woman's identity, but the footage is too vague. Determined to uncover the truth, Chad attempts to interrogate Clyde once more. However, his efforts are thwarted when Clyde is held incommunicado. With no way to contact Clyde, Chad is faced with a difficult decision. The only way to confirm that Abigail is indeed still alive may be to exhume her body, much like Sammy did to uncover the truth about Will. If Chad decides to pursue this drastic measure, he will need to confront Jack, Abigail's father. Jack, who cherishes Abigail above all else, believes she is dead and will likely object to disturbing her grave. Chad knows that convincing Jack will be an uphill battle. Jack considers Clyde an unreliable source, and the grainy footage is unlikely to be conclusive evidence. It will take more than Clyde's word and a few vague images to convince Jack. The stakes are high as Chad grapples with his next move. Will Jack's love for Abigail and his desire for peace overwhelm Chad's search for the truth? Or will Chad find a way to convince Jack that exhuming Abigail's body is the only way to discover the truth about her fate? The tensions build as we await Jack's decision. Will he join Chad in this desperate attempt to solve the mystery? Let's see how this gripping story unfolds and whether Chad and Jack will uncover the truth about Abigail. Our TV channel, Soap News and Spoilers, is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great days of our lives, updates, and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.